Okay, so we have Trey Murray film session. Here's a couple of things that I just noticed within this 3-game span from a skill aspect and a game aspect that I'll go over. First play, I noticed something on your footwork on the shot, so this would be a skill aspect. So if you play it, watch your footwork. Oh, this is actually the wrong clip, sorry about that. You use the foot replacement, which kind of gave them a second to recover. If you would have used a right-left footwork, I think you could have gotten into the shot a little bit more efficiently, and you might have given yourself a slightly higher percentage to make this shot. So watch your footwork. Right here, pump fake, good pump fake. Right foot is down. Then you see how you hopped right there into the shot. You gave him a second to recover. Now, if you take that, I'll go back. If you take that, and right here, you go right down and bring that left foot, he has less time to recover. I think you can get into that shot a little bit more efficiently if you use a right-left footwork. The foot replacement is really good. It's good to have multiple footworks in your bag, but for situations like these, I do think that the left-right will be more efficient. All right, I just wanted to do a quick voiceover to let you know what I meant about the foot replacement. So the foot replacement is really good if you need to get a shot off quicker. You took your time on that one. All right, for this next clip, I do think on this video I slow it down. I don't think that you get a full stride, which is all right. This is going to be from a skill aspect, not a game aspect, but on this second lunge right there, I think I bring it back. You don't lunge fully, which gets you into this inverted split stance, or a partial speed stop is what I call it. And then you get into a very good spin move to change directions. Boom, right there. But what happens here is, from a skill aspect, you don't fully turn your right hip all the way around so that you can end up on this line towards the front of the basket. Instead, you weren't able to fully turn the ball and your hip around, so you end up going on this line towards this defender away from the basket, which puts you in a bad position and only gives you one tough finish. Watch. So you see, ended up going on that line there. I bring it back to show you really quickly. Right here, we can get a full stride. Why is because if you get a full stride, you could then get into what is called a cross step. Right foot down, left foot around. In between, you'll be sharp and your body will be straight towards the basket, as opposed to doing a spin move. This is still a really good move, but like I said, this is where the hip turns, and right there, right? So right here is where we have to get that hip turned more fully so the right foot leads down the lane. Boom, so you cut it short right here, which forces this foot to come out this way, which allows him to force you off of your line to the front of the basket. So now instead of having 2 or 3 finishes, you only have 1. So that's just where you can be more efficient from a skill aspect on that play. Really good move still, but you could have gotten more options out of it. One thing you're really good at is taking the bump and going through that contact and still finishing. So what we talked about in the last clip, look at what you did on this clip. Boom. Right through him. Didn't let him bump you off the line, straight to the bucket. That's a very, very good move, very good bucket. Right here, see if I can bring this back. Good bucket. Or you could have made this bucket. One thing you're really good at is what's called dribble step timing. So right here, if the ball dribbles before the left foot hits, that's very good dribble step timing, and you never get interrupted. That's a slight skill that goes a long way, and a lot of players don't recognize that, nor do skills trainers. But right here, dribble step timing is excellent. Helps you to stay in stride, take contact, and get to where you want to go.
This is something I wanted to show you with dribble step timing. If you're going left, ball is down before right foot hits. Going right, ball is down before left foot hits. So we'll go over it in this video really quickly. Down, down, left foot, left foot, left foot. Again, you see that stride. Again, like I said, you're really, really good and really talented at this. You want to think about it as ball and foot, ball and foot, ball and foot. So we'll go over it again. It'll be ball and right foot, boom, ball and left foot, ball and left foot, ball and left foot, boom, perfect stride. All right, let's see what we got. We got a punch. That's nice. Let's see what we got on the next play. Okay, good read, good shot. But I do think I bring this back because of your footwork and the read on it. It's a good shot, but I think I bring it back. Yeah. So watch out for this pick. Right about here, there's a miscommunication on the defense. As you can see, you'll have the ability to drive with the inside hand release if you wanted to, or just even with the left hand to the basket. Them two have a miscommunication. And so, off of this, you'll see you get into a slight step back. But kind of like I said earlier, if you get into a 1-2 footwork, which would have been right-left, I think that the shot would have been a little bit more efficient. But if you're going to use a single foot replacement, getting the shot off a little bit quicker would be to your advantage. Good read, but you'll see right here. You see right here when you come off, right foot is down. So it'll be right foot, left foot, right into that shot. But because you took that slight step back, you gave him a little bit of a chance to recover.
All right, let's see what we got here. Really, really good read. Good read. I'll bring this back real quick. I'm sure you're aware of it. You see a top foot. Bring this back. You see a top foot. Attack it. He automatically has to open up. Now you're straight to the front of the rim, left hand finish, front of the rim finish. Doesn't matter, he's dead in the water. Good read. On the transition, if you're catching it on the wings, if you ever try to cut back middle, this wing cut back middle, usually it'll be an easier read to get an easier bucket as opposed to going sideline. And I have a clip in here to show you later on. See what we got. Good pump fake. That's a good mid-range. We'll take that. Good footwork on it. We got kick ahead, straight sideline. Good read. Good finish on that one. What we got? Good read. He went under. It's too easy. Good bucket. Simple, easy read. This is the one right here. So remember, I said you can break middle. He's in middle, right? So technically it'll be a little bit tougher to go middle, but because you took a dribble from here over here, or from the A over here, that slight movement changed your line drive to the basket from here, getting downhill this way, to now you'd have to be here going this way. You're going towards the side of the basket. And so what this does is allows him to bump you off of your line. Look at where your line is. You don't even have one of your three best finishes. Now, obviously, you're a very skilled player. So skilled players like yourself would still be able to finish this play. But these reads would help you because you open his hips, but your line isn't as good as it could be. It could be more efficient. Look at the finish you had to choose. As opposed to, you grab it, put it down here, attack this way, then get downhill, or go from here straight downhill to the front of the rim. You would have had a much easier finish right there, see? If you would have went straight here. Right here, you would have, if you went straight to the rim, you would have had to make contact here. That's fine. Because where the contact happens, you absorb that hit, you go straight through that shit, and you're right at the bucket. He would have been late on the rotation. But this right here is what we want to avoid. Still a good read. He's opened up. But getting those driving angles better would be the difference of night and day when you get to college. See what we got. If you get a full movement from this to this, that left foot hits and this right foot rolls over to keep your drive going. But you stopped it on that left foot because you were uncomfortable in that position and getting a full movement through it so that that right foot can carry over. So let's look at the rest. Good read, way to get downhill. See the upside, take the bump. I think on something like this, you can come down on 2 feet, get into like a transition fade or a more controlled floater. But that's still a good read, good bucket if it goes. Skills right there, straight skills.
Let's see what we got. Straight downhill. Oh, you didn't finish that?
Oh, we didn't finish that.
Let me bring that back real quick. See the read. Good read right by him. You didn't waste no time. Straight by him. Can't make them all, but good read on that one.
Good read.
Next play, let's see what we got. Good steal. Punch. That's too easy. Let's see. Let me stop this. Before Phillip goes, you could have attacked his outside hip,
if you wanted to go
and that would have gave you baseline. And you could have either laid it up or pitched it to the corner.
Opposite corner.
At the next level, that's called hammer. That's like a play action. So where you go from wing
before Phillip goes
to baseline and kick it to the opposite corner. So before Phillip went, you would have had that mismatch.
Because it's top foot.
Right here, good read, way to get downhill. Just got to finish that. Could have came down and went up off of 2 feet. That would have been better. Right here, good read. Good read on this one. So I'm going to bring this back. On this one, if you can start attacking the ball more to get downhill, watch. Ball is already going to be in air, and you'll be in a position to attack downhill already. If you can do that, you're really dangerous getting straight downhill.
Very few people that stop
when you have a full steam of air ahead of you. So
catch it. Look at
get downhill right away. You attack that ball. There's no way he's stopping that.
Boom.
So if you can start attacking the ball more, 0.5 basketball is what it's called, and getting downhill, that'll be to your benefit.
Okay, so this next one I'm going to show you is 2 parts. One for the skill, one for game. So for the skill aspect, I don't mind it because you can hit these shots. So I'll play it and bring it back. But you're much more skilled than this. So from skill aspect, you can hit that shot, but you can get that shot at any given time. I think that you could have at least attacked him or waited until deeper in that possession to get that type of shot. This possession, you always want to shoot spot up threes off of any type of offensive rebound, ball being saved, rotation, where the ball is kind of live in action. Now this is a very good shot. Ball is saved, live action. Even if you think he's right there, ball is saved. You have people live, ready to rebound, whereas the other play, they weren't ready. Great shot. We'll take that. Good shot. See what we got. So on this one, it's a very good shot. I don't know if you knew this already, but you're in the corner. At the college level, they never teach strong side help because it's going to be a shooter here, which is you. So if your man ever decides to stunt or help side like this, you should look at his ass and say, yo, that's disrespectful. Even if he can close out, shoot that. So this is a really good shot. Always going to shoot that. Make, miss, lose, or draw. Don't matter. He can't disrespect you like that.
So with this next possession, this isn't too bad of a shot, but what I do think you can do, which will help you at the next level, is hold that position for a 1 second count. So it'll be a 1/1000th when you come off of that screen. That'll help you with decision-making and pacing. It'll allow you to let the play develop just a second longer so that you can make a read on what they're doing, which in this possession, Ethan or whoever the shooter's going to be popped. And that would have gave you a second to read that and make the pass.
Let's see what we got. Yeah, like I said, really good dribble step timing. Let's see. Okay, yeah, this play right here. We're going to bring that back. So I'm going to show you off of the screen. First and foremost, you see how you're coming off of this, off over here. You're not using the screen. So you give him this little pocket and window to create contact with you so that he can get over the screen. If you come off tighter off of this screen, you should be in the middle right here. And that'll be an inside hand dribble release, or you can just use your right hand to swing around. You would have been downhill, floater, lob threat, or for high school, you could bounce pass it. If you would have came off of this tighter, but instead, look what you do. See, didn't even use the screen. He set the screen, but you didn't use it. So now look, not in a very good position. Look at where you catch it. He bumped you off. Now you're in the middle of the floor with your back turned to your defender. So you have to turn back around to come back middle. Right. Coming down middle. He's set in the paint. He's able to get you, bump you a little bit off the line. But being skilled, you can come down on 2 feet and get into a transition fade. So let's look at the shot you got. Boom. Like I said, you could have got transition fade coming this way. But instead, you got a up and under, 2 people contesting. Under like that. I think you could have gotten much easier shot. All right, let's see what we got. Step up screen. He sets up a very good step up screen. Right? You can recognize this right away. Come off of this screen and attack this big. He's not guarding you if you come off of here and attack his outside of his hip. Either way, you could attack outside this way. Like I told you earlier, when you're going down sidelines, if you cut back middle, usually it'll be an open bucket in some way or an open pass. But if you would have came off of this right away, attack him this way, attack him that way, you would have put the pressure on him instead of letting them kind of take a break by taking this type of shot. Can make it. He's under the screen. Great read. But I think you're more skilled to the point where you can get those shots anytime. Off the screen, attack his hip, downhill. They wouldn't have stopped you. You're dangerous going downhill. That's a super strength. See what we got. Way to keep the dribble alive. That's good way to keep dribble alive. I just think that on situations like this, you could have spanned, got a little bit more under control right here. Right here is where you can regain your balance, kind of get, like I said, on balance, a little bit stronger so that you don't have to take this type of lay. Could have come down on 2 feet, bumped him, then took your 1-2. But instead, he looks like he's playing good defense because he bumped you off your line a couple of times. Good read, great read. Good play by Javen. Those shots will fall. Those are the type of shots we want, by the way, on the last play. Got on this one, good steal. Could have pitched it middle, could have pitched it wing, kept it by yourself. They cut you off. Again, change directions. Got on your line a lot better on this one from a skill aspect as opposed to the first play that I told you about when you do that spin. But got into a bad position. We can get a better shot than that. We as in you. Good move. Way to split the defenders. Good move. See what we got. Yep. Way to waste no time. You gotta punch that, but way to waste no time. That's a good move. It's the plays like these that are very definitive. Get more plays on film looking like this. And bring this back. Right here, look at this. It's not stopping that. 1 dribble, recognize who it is. Cross jabbed him. 2 dribble, down the lane. Make a decision. Get more plays like this, especially with the punch. Film is looking exceptional.
Overall, those are some pretty good reads. You heavily favor that right foot step back, going left, but it's not your most made shot. You probably shoot 20 to 25% from that shot. You got to develop it more. Or you can just use a right-left footwork, which you're good with that on your mid-range already, going left. Off the pick and roll, like I said earlier, you could use a 1/1000th count. That will help you with pacing and patience. But overall, I'll go over field goals made after the season and send you it.